Hello everyone, welcome you all back to the Phoenix FD tutorial. So from now onwards, I'm going to use the Phoenix FD plugin, and also this is the part 1 Phoenix FD tutorial. So without further more talk, let's straight away jump into the Phoenix FD. So I'm going to do melting part using Phoenix FD, and I'm going to melt these letters to this surface using Phoenix FD. So by step, let's see how I'm going to translate these words into a melting process. So let's jump into it. So first thing I need to do is to create a grid in here. So I'm going to create a grid. So you need to take standard primitives and you need to convert into a Phoenix FD and go to Liquid Sync. And from there you can create a grid. We can have a grid like this, which is not too big. Okay, so this is enough. Yeah, this is enough. So the next thing I'm going to do is go to the modifier, then go to the gray and make the container walls jammed both, because we need to make this container wall, because once this is dropped down it's going to be splashed everywhere, right? So but in order to stop that splashing each and everywhere, you need to like jam both the sessions or jam both the sides of this grid inside, so this when it falls down the melting will be done in the grid inside only. That's what we are doing through the container walls. And also I'm going to make some adjustments to the grid. Yeah, this is cool. It can be adjusted according to your way, but I think this is enough for me. So I'll just go with this. Yeah, you need to okay. So I'll just click on this, then modifier. Okay, so under modifier, you need to turn on this adaptive grid. Why are you choosing adaptive grid? Because when this falls down, this liquid will be go inside the grid only. So but it will be so beautiful if these words melt down and spread all over the spaces as water dropping down and spreading all over the space. So in order to do that, you need to have the adaptive grid thick. So the next thing I'm going to do is to create a liquid source. In order to do that, go to the helper, go to the helpers, Phoenix FD, liquid source, and then create the liquid source mark in here. Yep, it's cool. It's working. So I'll tell you again. Just go to the helpers, change it to Phoenix FD, then you choose the liquid source and you can create a liquid source symbol in here. Then you need to go for the modifiers and then you need to add the letters into this. So what you can do is, oops, sorry. So what you can do is add this, make all non-solid, because it's going to be melted down. So make this as make non-solid. Select one by one, make all non-solids. Just click make all non-solid, then you don't want to do it to the letters one by one, and just check is whether all the letters are done. There should be 7. I guess the letter 3 is missing in here, so I'm going to add the letter 3. Yeah, it's good. So just check that every single letter is added under this, and If it's not, double check it, because you need to add all of the letters in here in order to go on with the Phoenix FD. So otherwise all the letters will be marked down except the letter that is you are not adding in here. So make sure that you add all the letters to here. Okay, so let's move on further. And also make sure the emit mode is in volume brush, because when it is going to melt down, there shall be no collidation, or there shall be no collide within this grid. So that's why you need to do volume brush in here. It stops colliding letters when it's going to splashes. So now I'm going to check the other things that is needed to do this. I'll just fast forward this. You can just follow me what I'm doing in here, because I just need to tick some boxes in here in order to move on with Phoenix FD. So you can follow me, but I'm not going to explain this. The other important thing you need to do is in here is to create a path in here. So browse, go to select downloads, and then I'm going to give a name and save. Yeah. So you need to have a stimulation save path given in here. And the next thing I'm going to do is go to the wet web. And before I just change these liquid into viscosity, and also I gave viscosity in here. And now you need to go to the wet map, and here is a viscosity. Yeah, it's already given viscosity. Yeah. And I'm going to change some settings in here too. Um, need to go to the we need to go to the dynamics. Yeah, dynamics, and change the stimulation in here. It's not stimulation, sorry. You need to change the steps per frame. So I'm going to give it as 2. And also next thing I'm going to change is the time. It's under dynamics. So I'm going to go under the dynamics, and the time scale. Time scale is how slow this is going to be fold down and going to splash. So I'm going to make it into 0.6. Yeah. Next thing I'm going to do is to change the sorry, I'm just finding it out still. Okay, so waiting. So I'm going to next change it on the wetting and the surface tension. So wetting and surface tension is important when it splashes down, how stickiness it's going to be on the surface. So if you don't if you need a very low stickiness or a high stickiness, you should change your stickiness in here. So I'm just going to give it as 0.4, and the strength I'm going to give it as 0.5, same amount. Okay, so this is the basic settings up for the using the grid and using the liquid simulation. And on the next video I will be telling you how to use the rendering setups and to how to change the mapping settings. So we'll meet on you in the next video. See you.